Good evening, students. How are you all? I hope all are good. Take care of your health and enjoy your summer holidays. Eat healthy food and stay healthy. And one more good news. So you all are promoted to 9th standard. Online classes have been started for you. So pay the first term fees and get the book soon. So this is your 9th standard book. So totally 25 chapters are there for you. Now we are going to see about 10th lesson, matter around us. So your 10th chapter is matter around us. So you are going to read classify substances, elements, compounds and mixes based on their chemical composition, group mixes as homogeneous and heterogeneous, identify suitable method to separate components of a mixer, classify solutions based on the size of the solute particles and compare the true solutions, colloids and suspension based on their properties, differentiate colloids based on the nature of dispersed phase and dispersion medium, compare oil in water, that is what it is given here, oil in water and water in oil emulsions, and discuss some important examples and uses of colloids. Let's get into the lesson. First one, matter around us. So from your previous classes itself you have studied what are the three physical states of matter. What are they? Solid, liquid and gas. And the next thing, once again I will read line by line. You please listen. We use the term matter to cover all substances and materials from which the universe is composed. Matter is everything around us. Say for example, the air we breathe, the food we eat, the pen we write, clouds, stones, plants, animals, a drop of water or a grain of sand, everything is matter. So altogether how I can conclude this explanation means matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So what is meant by matter? Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So this one is a 2-mark question for you. And next one you are going to see is classification of matter. So classification of matter is, already we have studied the classification on the basis of their physical state, isn't it? So solid, liquid and gas. So that one is the three states of the physical states of matter. Now in this one you are going to see what are all the broad on the basis of the chemical composition, what are the further classification of this physical states. One by one you are going to see that one. Now let us see how we can classify matter on the basis of chemical composition. So broadly speaking, it has been classified into pure substances and mixer. From the point of view of chemistry, pure substances are those which contain only one kind of particles. So what is meant by pure substances? If it contains only one kind of particle means we will say that one as in pure substances. Whereas impure substances contain more than one kind of particles. So we can give a term called mixer to this one. Whereas impure substances is what? It will contain more than one kind of particles. So for this pure substances and impure substances you are going to see example in the flowchart form. Matter. So it is classified into two types, pure substances and impure substances. Impure substances, or otherwise I can say it as mixers. So what is the classification? Pure substances, again it is classified into two types. What are they? Elements and compounds. So for example, it cannot be broken into simpler substances. Say for example, copper, oxygen and hydrogen. This could not be broken into a simpler substances. Compounds can be broken down into elements by chemical reactions. Example for that one is water, sugar, salt, etc. And next one is impure substances. Impure substances, this one is classified into two types. One is homogeneous and another one is heterogeneous mixer. Homogeneous means what? For example, I am adding sugar to water, what will happen? It will completely dissolve in the water, and there will be no evidence of the sugar particles in the water, isn't it? So that one is an example for the homogeneous solution. From this, what you have what you understood means, it is nothing but the sugar is completely dissolved in the water. And next one is water plus alcohol. That one is also an example for the homogeneous solution. And next one is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means, for example, if I am so heterogeneous example. So it is of a non-uniform composition. That means it doesn't completely dissolve in the water. It does not uniformly distributed in the solvent. Water also I can say, solvent also I can say. That's why water is also, you have studied that one, water is considered to be a universal solvent. An example for this one is sand plus sugar, water plus oil. If I pour sugar to the sand means what will happen? It will not get dissolved. Likewise, water plus oil, this will not completely dissolve. So students, please make note of your homework. So this flow chart is homework for you. Write it one time and send it to the HIFI app. Take a snapshot also. We will end up our session now. Thank you, students.